In this video, I am going to talk about the fourth unit introduction. Fourth unit is with the two topics, two chapters. One is oscillator, another one is a power amplifier. Oscillator is nothing new actually. In the third unit, we have discussed there are the two types of feedback. One is negative feedback, another one is a positive feedback. By employing the negative feedback in the amplifier section, we had some advantages. Like gain will be stable, input impedance increases, output impedance decreases, bandwidth increases, noise and non-linear distortion will be decreases. These are the advantages from the negative feedback. If we employ the positive feedback to the amplifier section, then that will act as one electronic circuit that is called oscillator. So here, oscillator is an electronic circuit. Oscillator is an electronic circuit which generates the oscillations in the output at one frequency. Here, I am going to explain the operation of oscillator. The positive feedback amplifier will act as an oscillator, we know that. If we apply the positive feedback to the amplifier circuit, it acts as an oscillator circuit. In the positive feedback amplifiers, Vin is equals to what? Vin is equals to Vs plus Vf. In case of negative feedback, Vin is equals to Vs minus Vf. So in case of positive feedback, Vin is equals to Vs plus Vf. That means what? We will be increasing input signal. If the input signal increases, then the output is also increasing. From that increased output, again we are taking some part, again we are connected as a input. Again input increases, again output increases. And again from the increased output, again we are taking some part, again it is connected as input. That means what? This process will be continuous. This process will be continuous so that there is no limit in the input and there is no limit in the output also. At one particular point, instead of making the amplification, it makes the oscillations. Here the point is clear that in case of negative feedback, Vin is going to reduces. In case of positive feedback, every time Vin increases. If the Vin keep on increasing, Vout is also keep on increases. Yes. At one particular point of Vin, instead of making the amplification, it makes the oscillations. Beyond its limit, beyond its capacity, it is providing the amplification. So that instead of making the amplification, it starts oscillating. That is the concept of positive feedback. So that which feedback will act as an oscillator circuit? Positive feedback. In the positive feedback, Vin will keep on increases with the Vf. If Vin keep on increases, Vout is also keep on increases. At one particular point of Vin, the amplifier is unable to produce the amplification. It makes oscillation. Instead of making the amplification, it makes the oscillations. At one particular time, it makes the oscillation, and that time we can call it as a frequency. What is the relation between frequency and time? F is equals to 1 by T, we know that. So that at one particular frequency only, the positive feedback amplifier generates the oscillations. And that frequency is named as frequency of oscillations. I hope I am clear. Oscillator is designed with positive feedback. In the positive feedback, the input Vin keep on increases. If Vin keep on increases, Vout is also keep on increases. At one particular point of Vn, it's unable to make the amplification. It starts oscillation. The frequency at which the amplifier makes the oscillation, or the frequency at which the positive feedback amplifier makes the oscillation, or the frequency at which the oscillator circuit makes the oscillation is called frequency of oscillation. The definition frequency of oscillation will be asked for 2 or 3 marks in the exam. In the positive feedback, Vin keep on increases, Vout is also keep on increases, so that at one particular point of Vin, it's unable to make the amplification. It starts the oscillation. The frequency at which this oscillator circuit is making the oscillations is called frequency of oscillation. So that in the fourth unit, the first part of the fourth unit, we have to study the amplifier with which feedback? Positive feedback, because we are going with oscillator circuit. And in general life, we can see the many oscillators. In the lab, we will be having the CRO. CRO stands for cathode ray oscilloscope, that is going to display the various signals. And ECG is the best example for the oscilloscope. It gives the signal. And all these are the examples for the oscillators. Here, now I am going to talk about the oscillator circuit. Just now I told that at one particular point of input voltage onwards, it makes the oscillations. And that is going to study in the Bark-Hassan criteria. This Bark-Hassan criteria will be asked for 2 or 3 marks in the exam. Without having this question, you cannot find the question paper. Bark-Hassan criteria, that means what? Conditions to make the oscillations. For all the input signals, it is not making the oscillations. At one particular frequency and at one particular input signal only, it is making the oscillations. And that conditions are called Bark-Hassan criteria or Bark-Hassan conditions. So before going to study the Bark-Hassan criteria, first I am going to recall the concepts which are there in the positive feedback. Why we are discussing positive feedback? Because oscillators will be designed with positive feedback. By employing the negative feedback, we will be getting the advantages from the amplifier. By employing the positive feedback, that circuit is no longer acting as an amplifier, it will be acting as an oscillator circuit. So that I am going to talk about the positive feedback, and with the positive feedback concept, I am going to explain the concept of conditions for the sustained oscillations or conditions for the Bark-Hassan. This symbol indicates what? You should answer. This symbol indicates amplifier. This symbol indicates amplifier which is having A. A is equals to what? A is equals to gain. Which gain it is? Open loop gain. Is it with feedback or without feedback? Without feedback. Without feedback means open loop. There is no loop. There is no loop here. So that A is nothing but it is a open loop gain or a gain without feedback. So that this is a gain without feedback. Gain without feedback. Here I can call this is Vin. I can call Vout. And from that Vout, what we are taking? We are taking the some portion of output by making use of the which network, that is feedback network. This is the feedback network. This is feedback network. Right? Then this will be output of the feedback network will be feedback signal, that is Vf. This is input is what? Vout. Is this clear?
Yes.
Then here this is Vin and this is Vf, so that I am adding this signal. We are having earlier Vs, and this is what?
Adder.
This is summer and adder and a mixer also. So that this is, if this is plus and this is also plus. So that Vin is equals to what I can write? Vin is equals to Vin is equals to, I can write Vs plus Vf. Both are pluses only. Both are pluses means these two signals are called in phase signals. In the last class I have explained. These signals are called in phase signals. These signals, this is a Vs and this will be Vf, so that here this is a Vf signal, so that Vf signal is also same. During the positive, here also positive. During the positive, here also positive. During the negative, it is having the same negative. So that it is called visible. And these two signals in between the phase shift is how much? And during this signal, phase shift is what? 0 degrees or 360 degrees. So that these signals are called in phase signals. I have explained this one.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
I have explained this point, and here this is Vs is equal. Here Vs and Vf are both are in the same phase, so that these two signals are called in phase signals. This is the concept of positive feedback. This is the concept of positive feedback. So that I am going to explain the operation of positive feedback. Yeah. This is the positive feedback. I am going to explain the operation. So that initially I started with the Vs only. Vs is equals to Vin only. There is no feedback. Assume that there is no feedback. I have given Vs. That is nothing but Vin only. And from that, with that Vin, we got the Vivo. And from that we are taking the Vivo, and it is connected to the feedback network, so that it is producing the Vf. Vf is equals to what? We know that Vf is equals to beta into Vout. So that Vf and Vs both are in same phase, so that now V in is equals to that is Vs plus Vf. So that compared to the previous case, now input is increased. Compared to the previous case, input is increased, so that output is also increases. So that from that increased output, again we are taking some portion of Vf. So that again it is connected to the existed Vin. So that again Vin increases, again Vout increases. That means what? Vin is keep on increasing. So that Vout is also keep on increases at one particular point of time. Instead of making the amplification, actually it is amplifier, right?
Yes.
Amplifier means it has to make the amplification like this. Instead of making this amplification, it is going to make the oscillation. It is going to make the oscillation, and so that the positive feedback is going to work as a oscillator circuit. This is the positive feedback concept. How it can be used as an oscillator with its operation, and we can easily understand how the positive feedback can be used as an oscillator circuit. Simple thing. By employing the positive feedback, Vin is keep on increases, so that Vout also keep on increases. It's beyond its capacity, it unable to make the amplification, it start the oscillation, and that point onwards it no longer acts as an amplifier, it acts as a oscillator circuit. And this is the concept behind the oscillator circuit. So that I am going to discuss, this is about for example, if it is AF is equals to, generally we have AF is equals to, in the negative feedback amplifier what we have? AF is equals to, in the negative feedback amplifier we have A by 1 plus A beta. A by 1 plus A beta. But in case of this is about a negative feedback concept. Whereas in the positive feedback amplifiers, AF is equals to A by 1 minus A beta. Very good. 1 minus A beta. And that means what? In case of oscillator circuit, what is the gain? Gain will be infinite.
Yes.
In case of negative feedback, gain will be controlled. Gain will be controlled. Gain, we can have the stability over the gain. In case of positive feedback, gain will be infinite. So that if AF has to be infinite, if AS has to be infinite, and this must be 0. A by 0, anything by 0 will be infinity.
Yes.
I hope I am very clear that in case of negative feedback, gain will be less and it will be controlled. In case of positive feedback, Vout increases and it will be infinite at one particular point, and that point is named as oscillations. And the gain is infinite, and the gain of the positive feedback amplifier is given by AF is equals to A by 1 minus A beta. Whereas negative feedback, AF is equals to A by 1 plus A beta. Here it has to be infinite. AF has to be infinite, means A is a open loop gain, it is not infinite, it is a finite number.
Yes.
Finite number by 0 will be the infinite.
Infinite, yes.
So that it has to be 0, that means what? 1 minus A beta must be 0, then A beta must be equals to 1.
Yes.
If I have A beta is equals to 1, 1 minus 1.
Yes.
1 minus 1 is what?
Zero.
0. Anything by 0 will be
Infinite.
infinity, so that in the positive feedback amplifier gain will be infinity. That means what? In order to make the oscillations, the what must be the condition? A beta must be equals to 1. If A beta is equals to 1, if A beta is equals to 1, then this starts the oscillation, and this particular thing is called the Barkhausen criteria. Barkhausen criteria is consist of the two things. One is A beta must be equals to 1, and the phase difference between the source signal and the feedback signal must be 0 or 360 degrees. These two conditions combinedly we can call is the Barkhausen criteria. Barkhausen criteria will be asked for 2 or 3 marks in the exam.
Yes. Sir, in negative feedback, we used to take beta as less than 1.
Yes, here beta is less than, here also beta is less than 1 only, because VF must be less than V out only. If beta is equals to 1, what we are taking? Direct total V out we are taking.
Yes.
Here we should take VF must be less than V out only, so that beta must be always less than 1 only. In case of negative and positive feedback, beta must be less than 1 only, so that we can have the VF is less than V out, and a very small portion of V out will be added as an input, such that V in will be keep on increases, so that V out will be keep on increases at one particular point of time. Instead of making the amplification, it makes the oscillation.
Yes.
So then what are the two conditions for the Barkhausen criteria? First one is A beta is equals to 1, and the second one is phase difference between source signal and feedback signal is 0 degrees or 360 degrees. These two things you have to write for the Barkhausen criteria, and the Barkhausen criteria is very, very important question, and that can be asked for 2 or 3 marks in the exam. Very important. Thank you. Copy that.